everybody, welcome back to Stinker Drinker Thinker. Happy Valentine's Day week. We're going to pair some whiskey with some chocolate and put it in our ranking system. If you're new around here, we're three guys. We pour some pours. We make some cocktails. We rank them in this ridiculous ranking system. We're just going to tell you if something drinks, stinks, or thinks. When I say thinks, the drink doesn't actually think. We think about it, and we probably have had a few beforehand, so we sound really dumb. A little disclaimer before I get into who we are. We're wrong about everything. So I'm Anthony Longano. I'm your host. I am joined by my two beautiful co-hosts. One being a world-renowned, pre-advanced, certified sommelier.
That's actually true. Wow.
I did it right. Yeah. Troy, the body of Galati. Troy, say hello to everybody.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yellow one's applause.
Oh, Susie.
Yellow one. How do I know that?
Troy, say hello.
Hi.
Woo!
Yay. Yay, me.
And then there's Matt.
Oh, I thought you were going to womp, 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 womp. Nope. There we go.
I'm getting my groove back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while since
everyone.
Since I've been on the pads, but getting back to it,
Nice. Good to see it.
Yeah, so I think we just had Valentine's Day cocktail on our Monday episode. We're making some more Valentine's Day cocktails here in a few days, but today we're going to have our first official food pairing. This is what, episode 85 or something like that?
Something like that.
We have a guy who's literally trained to pair shit with other shit when it comes to liquor and it comes to food.
Yeah.
And it took us that long to do it.
Yeah.
And he's going to do it.
We're really good at our jobs.
And I'll tell you two of my favorite things. I'm super excited. Two of my favorite things is chocolate and whiskey. And Friends is on there too, so it's nice to be with you guys.
Oh, come on.
Usually alone on Valentine's Day,
Make me blush, you know what I mean?
Me and my wife will not even acknowledge Valentine's Day. We don't give a fuck, man. We really don't care. Like, no, with all due respect to everybody, I think it's just like a materialistic holiday.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And like, maybe, I don't know. I never remember having like butterflies as a kid. Like, it's like, oh my God, it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to give my Valentines to people. And
that was a thing.
Yeah.
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 You had to do that in grade school.
I have a 7-year-old. My kid does it still. But she doesn't get nervous about it. She's just like, I'm going to buy my whole class Valentines. And I want to make sure they all get the best candy.
I think it's different when you're like, I don't know about you, but I was a not so popular boy in growing up. So, go figure.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. Troy's slaying in middle school.
I was like the governor, man. I would walk around, wave, kiss babies. Everyone knew who I was. I didn't know who anyone else was.
Yeah. You got like boxes of Valentines.
I did. Yeah. But they all said, "Welcome to the friend zone, Anthony."
No. Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was friend zone material. Let me tell you, that's friend zone material. And yeah, I'm that guy who will say, I had 45 ex-girlfriends and maybe 2 of them were actually official titles. You know what I mean? That's me. Anyway, that's why we drink. So let's get into it, Matt. How are we going to do this today?
What are we doing? So today we got some fancy ass chocolates. That some of them are a little bit weird, some of them are a little bit normal. And we're going to put Troy to the test to see if he can accurately pair these to whiskey. I'm assuming to enhance both the chocolate and the whiskey. That is what I'm assuming a true pairing would be, is to make both the drink and the food better, I would assume.
I'm also going to say this too, Troy. Now, I know Matt brought bottles over here, and I don't want the bottles that Matt brought over here to influence your decision on what you pick here.
Absolutely.
There's over 400 bottles of whiskey. You know what? Why don't we open it up? If you taste the chocolate in there and it's like, maybe this doesn't go good with whiskey, let's make a fucking cocktail or have an Amaro or whatever.
That's true. That's a good point.
The world is your liquor oyster.
Liquor
Bo
oyster,
Bandy?
barely
Yeah.
So here's what I propose before I assume we introduce the chocolates and then we can talk about the concept of pairing. But if you want to hold up, I'll just run through the chocolates real quick. If you want to hold up and make sure they don't fall out because they actually aren't super secure.
These are beautiful chocolates.
How many of each chocolate are there?
There are 4 of each. There's 4 by 4.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
I just brought an extra
have 2
pair
of each.
Up to you.
Seriously.
I brought an extra pair just in case we want to have a backup.
Wow. Those are fucking beautiful.
This is by a local chocolataire.
Local?
Yeah. The brands.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard.
Yeah.
Please expound. I don't.
You've never been into brands, dude?
No.
Yeah, they have 3 locations. They have a whole chocolate tour. If you go to the one on Maple Crest.
DuPont.
Well, DuPont and Maple Crest.
DuPont.
But yeah, they have a chocolate tour you can take. They show you how to make all the chocolate and everything.
Oh my god!
And they harvest.
Fucking beautiful.
They're expensive, man.
Yeah.
They sell them at our
better
old
be.
place of employment. They make caramel apples that are like $90.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
So what we have here, the top row, if you look at it, is the one spickly one. That is speckly. It's gingerbread.
Off the top rope, is that what you said?
Off the top row.
Yeah,
I think you're in the middle.
Oh my God, he's dead in the ring. It's the water.
It's gingerbread. It says artfully seasoned gingerbread center in caramelized chocolate, topped with a crispy mosaic.
Mosaic.
Okay. Number 2, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Gianduja.
Janduja.
Jandi.
Janduja.
Jean
John. All right, ready? This is working in an
Janduja.
Italian restaurant. John, comma, Duya? Question mark.
John, do you?
John, do ya?
John, do you got a small piece of deal, huh?
It is the one with the gold brush on it. All right. It is hazelnut paste with a sprinkling of salted buttery toffee in dark and milk chocolate.
We're selling
That's that one. Yep.
John Deal.
Number
piece of
3.
Deal. Yeah.
Johnny
Rosemary citrus. This could be a hard one. A citrus caramel blend of grapefruit, orange, lemon, and rosemary.
Oh, that's interesting.
Topped with a citron sea salt in dark chocolate. And then finally, Brazil. Sweetened Brazil nuts.
I thought that was just it.
That's it,
The
Brazil.
flavor profile. Brazil.
Sweetened Brazil nuts, almonds, macadamia nuts, and orange peel with rose petals in dark chocolate.
Oh, Mr. Body, I'm excited. Here, you want to take these?
So, what does it take to pair something with something else, Troy?
Ooh, baby. Well, okay, let me just quickly turn this over. Am I going to... Okay.
And you ruin everything, but it's fine.
One of my biggest questions, I don't want to say concerns, but questions,
Yes.
is figuring out the sugar content, the milk content. Yeah, if that information is available to me, that would be extremely
I don't know if it's available to the
helpful.
common man, Troy.
However,
if you call the brands, they will tell you the answer to all your questions.
okay.
So we're going to get them on the horn here. We're going to give them a call. We're going to call HQ, as I call it, as I lovingly refer to it.
Yeah.
And we'll find out.
Okay.
Are you really going to fucking call them?
No,
Yes.
you're not.
You can sync up.
They're closed.
Dude, you can sync up to the Roadcaster.
They're
That'd be
closed
so,
right now.
so amazing.
I literally was going to call them on air. And
I'm calling them. I'm
They're
calling
closed.
them. No, I'm calling them.
not
Someone's
a-
there.
They're
Chocolate
closed.
never rests. I'm calling them. It's Valentine's Day. You think the little chocolate Smurfs aren't over there stirring fucking chocolate with a little piece of
think so.
deals? Huh?
All right, well, whether or not we can get them on the phone.
So the brands actually has an answer to this question. All right. What is the percent of cacao in your chocolate? They actually answered. They already texted me back, Anthony.
I'd imagine they're
I
all
texted them. They texted me back.
different.
Our dark chocolates range from 62 to 8.
Thank you for calling the Brand Fine Chocolates. If you know your party's extension, you
We're
may
gonna get
dial it
sued.
at any time. Press 1 for the corporate office.
No, all right.
Please hold a moment.
What's the cacao percentage? We need to know.
Maybe we'll leave them a voicemail and they can give us a call back. We can post these answers in the episode notes.
Please leave your name, callback phone number, and a brief
I'm
message,
leaving him a message.
and we will return your call as soon as possible.
know what you're asking?
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Anthony. I'm with the Stinker Drinker Thinker podcast here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I thought you guys would be, I know it's a little late, but I thought because it's Valentine's Day, you'd be up stirring chocolate and things like that. On the podcast, we do whiskey tastings and ratings, and we're actually doing a whiskey to chocolate pairing. We have a box of your beautifully fine chocolates here, and we had some questions about them. We're on air live right now, but obviously you guys are smurfing away, stirring chocolate. If you can give me a call, my number is just some questions about cacao levels, sugar content, that type of thing. When we have a sommelier on here, and we just want to make sure we're pairing things properly. We want to see how wrong and terrible he is after the fact. So thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Okay. All right.
And that's how you do it.
That's how you get the fucking facts.
all right.
So,
Frank? They texted me back already.
Happy Valentine's today.
We'll fast forward. We're fast forwarding. They already called us back. All right. They said 62% to 82%. Depending on the piece and the collection.
Who
So-
texted
that's
you back? I just
a
called corporate.
Massive difference.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they said.
Okay.
So, yep.
Well, back to the original question. what I'm thinking about in terms of pairing is sweetness levels with the chocolate versus sweetness levels with the whiskeys. And I'm not saying that, the most or any whiskeys that we're going to be consuming here to pair are going to have like residual sugar, like actual sweeter than the dessert. Because rule of thumb for wine, in a perfect world, your wine or your beverage is going to be sweeter than the dessert that you're consuming. This is going to be a little bit tough because whiskey is dry with the sensation of sweetness, of richness, of chocolate, caramel, sugar, brown sugar, whatever it might be. But if I want to know what I'm going up against in terms of like, if something is super dark or if something is a little bit more milky or creamy or nutty or...
I don't mean to... I really don't mean to sound rude. Aren't you trained to just be able to do that by taste?
Yes, and I haven't tasted them yet.
So this will be my follow-up question to that exact point. That's why I bought an extra chocolate row. If you'd like to try them first, that'll still allow you to have one full one with us while we experience it, if you'd like. If not, we can have them after, but I bought an extra one just in case.
Okay.
I think honestly you should try it. Go get the whiskey, we pour it, and then we try it.
And we tell you if you're right or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have one shot. Don't mess up.
Let's start with this gingerbread and graham cracker shit that was on top of the little crunchy boys in there. Look at that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. It's a gorgeous box of chocolates.
Do you want to try the little bit more nice looking one first?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Matt just wants the nice one.
No, I was
Yeah.
saying
Just the nice one.
for photos. I already
took photos.
Oh, that's true. Never mind then. You can take whatever one you want. Okay. Just reach in there. It doesn't matter. We're all friends here.
We were friends.
Yep, we
Then you
were.
ruined my Christmas.
It's true. Also, rate the chocolate if you could. Stinker, drinker, thinker, please.
Stinker drinker.
Stinker, chewer, taster, drinker.
I'll say get the whole piece in there, Troy. Get that whole thing in your mouth.
I think are these like sushi? I think they're two biters, unlike sushi, right? They're probably supposed to be like delicately.
I think that depends on who you are. That's a one bite Charlie for Anthony.
Delicately like pinky out chocolate.
That one's going to be really hard because it's really sweet. And it's very delicious. Holy fuck.
You've never had the brands, which is
No.
mind-boggling.
Really?
Yeah, they're sponsoring this episode. I figured you heard about them.
I just call corporate.
They don't know who we are. Damn it.
Okay. So I'm just going to try them all here.
No, try we'll do one at a time.
You one at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try them all and then maybe get some that you think would go well.
Up to you. However you want.
However you want to do it. If you want to try all four and then, maybe take a second to think about it, we'll take a cracker break.
Yeah,
so
it's not a
unless
bad
you
idea.
want- Yeah, unless you want to talk through talk us what you're tasting. What
Okay,
you're
well,
thinking.
I'll talk through what I'm tasting here. Very milky, very milk chocolatey. This is not dark chocolate. This is like creamy chocolate. It's caramel, and it's basically it's like a ganache, either ganache or caramel inside of a casing of what seems to be not white chocolate, but like really light milk chocolate. And it's also that coating is mixed with like some crunchies of sorts, like very little like pearls that are white, peanut butter colored, and like dark chocolate colored. So clearly a melange of chocolate flavors, but the filling with the caramel is definitely ginger, and molasses and like just rich as fuck. Really fucking delicious. But these sorts of things are not easy to pair with anything, let alone whiskey. Wine would be fucked unless it was a dessert wine.
So on to the next one, which is the what, Troy? The John Do
John
Duya.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, do you?
Do you?
Hey, John, do you?
John, do you got a small little piece of
I think
deal?
this one might be the nicest looking. I think I like the mix of the dark and the
Because it's got the
milk,
brush on it.
and it's got the gold brush.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks
Absolutely
pretty good.
gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, Jean D is basically hazelnut butter with fucking chocolate.
Oh, fuck yeah,
right.
dude.
I'm a little jealous
And
to
a
get to try all
Budino.
these before we do, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to give
That's
us
his
liquor
job.
with him.
I
He's
know.
going to put a pairing together
We're gonna
for
have
us.
him better.
Yeah.
All right.
Budino is like this in pudding form with like
Oh,
fucking,
God.
yeah.
Budino.
Yeah.
John, do you Budino?
What did you rate the other one, by the way? It's a stinker.
Get our hopes up.
Is drinker a?
I don't know. A taster? It's like a middle. I don't know.
Let's just call it.
You do want to eat this? You want to eat like 100 of them? Thinkers like I want to eat one.
Why don't you call it a swallower?
Yeah. No, I think drinker still applies. You sit these. You can just crush them. You know, but thinkers like
Yeah, just call it a drinker. Fuck it. That's what we do.
Yeah. Drinker. First one was a drinker. This one, let's call it a drinker thinker because there is less sugar in this, but there's also a savory component because there's sea salt for sure.
Okay.
It's and there's also like I could sort of taste contrasting cacao levels of dark and milk. But overall, I think this is going to be easier to work with for a pairing. Equally delicious, and holy shit, presentation's fucking immaculate.
Pretty good.
These chocolates are insane. Wow. But yeah. Let's call it a drinker thinker.
All right, moving on.
I'm also curious. Yeah, you can also when we do the actual pairing, you can also change the order too if you think. I did them in this way just because it
especially if you're gonna
lighter
make
darker.
a drink. And
I think I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
I definitely think I'm going the wrong way. But
Well,
it's
let's
fine.
get to the little grapefruit bitch here, right? That one's grapefruit, citrus.
I think the citrus, grapefruit.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the rosemary?
Rosemary. That's rosemary.
Oh,
citrus.
yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yep. Yeah. Grapefruit, orange, lemon, rosemary, citron, salt, dark chocolate.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Not bad.
This is enough entertainment for
Yeah,
me.
I go out short eat chocolates all day.
Oh my god. Wow.
Troy's gonna be like, can we do pairing episodes? Can you just bring more chocolate?
Right. That's a
What's
thinker.
inside
That
of
is a
that?
thinker.
Yeah, but what's inside of it? Is it cream? Look at that.
It's
It's
a-
like a white
It's
cream.
a rosemary infused citrus
Yep.
cream.
Caramel.
I wouldn't
A
call
caramel, technically.
it. Is it?
It's
Is it
a citrus caramel blend.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not cream.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
The brand should pay us for this episode. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely. Again, less sweet than the last one. So I think we're going in descending.
Would they
order of
put it in
sweetness.
there on purpose like that?
I arranged this.
Yeah.
When he put it in, he mixed them all up. I'm like, no. No.
Fix it.
No.
I'm calling corporate.
Yeah. Well, I also asked him, whoever, nice gentleman, I swear. But I was like, can I just get? I need to do 4 tastings. Can I just get I'm gonna buy all the chocolates. Can you just put them in 4 smaller boxes? And he's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, but can I buy empty boxes? No, we can't sell the boxes by their own. I'm like, okay. All right. So I have a word with you, corporate. Or anyway.
It's policy, dude.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
All right, move on to the flower petal one.
Did I
Anything else to
finish
say?
talking about this?
Yeah, you said it's a thinker, all day thinker, and then you came in your shorts.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right, this is the Brazil.
Oh.
Rose. Macadamia, I believe. Brazil nut, something like that. Yeah, macadamia, almond, Brazil, orange, rose, dark.
Mm. Wow, don't seem too happy about that.
No, I'm just kind of surprised. Okay, so again, like a darker chocolate sort of shell on the outside. The shell of a dark chocolate.
Love it! What a tasting note. Man after my own heart.
But the filling is definitely not. It's not caramel. It's not creamy. It's not milky. It's a little bit more like fudgy, like a softer brownie sort of consistency.
Oh yeah.
But that's basically mixed with like pureed nuts.
I'm excited.
This one is
Brownie D's
more of a
nuts,
drinker in that it is not like I don't pick up on too many other underlying flavors. It's just like chocolate and nuts. No citrus. Not
Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth. Sorry.
all right. Adult. I'm the only adult here. It's fine.
It's true.
But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But definitely, I would say the easiest one to pair for sure.
Okay.
So
Did I do? Just asking. Did I do an okay job picking your chocolates, Troy?
you did a great job. Just wrong order.
Oh, it's fine.
Backwards.
Well, I didn't say if you go up or down. I'm just saying. I just gave you. Anyway.
All right, well, let's see how pre-advanced sommelier bullshit you are.
Yeah.
and we'll take a little break.
We'll take a little Troy brain break.
And then we'll come back, and Troy will have a display for us.
Troy brain break.
Beep, beep.
And welcome back from a Troy brain break. This Troy brain break brought to you by Yeasty Boy Bread Company. They're actually back. Everyone, they're back after a January off. They are back. This is February. Go to Parkview
That was
Field.
quite the yeast infection that took him out of commission.
Go to Parkview Field. Get some bread. They've had some amazing stuff. I think for Valentine's Day, we probably already happened. Unfortunately, you missed it, but they had cherry chocolate, sourdough. They had amazing shit. Go try it all. It's amazing. And now back to the regularly scheduled podcast.
All right, Troy, what do we got here, Mr. World-renowned fucking sommelier?
Yeah.
Chocolatier.
Chocolatier. Yeah, we got chocolate and whiskey here. Mostly chocolate and whiskey.
Mostly.
I'd like to invite you both on a journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sell me.
Through the forests of Chocolate Land.
Chocolate Land.
I was going to say Endor, but
Mm-hmm.
Where are we starting?
We're going to start on your left in terms of whiskey and in terms of chocolate.
Brazil. Anthony?
Now, I encourage you to taste first.
Which?
Small amount, whiskey.
Okay.
Taste liquid.
Okay.
In small amount.
My God, I forgot it.
Absorb, analyze, and see what you think, see what you come up with, just like we would.
Okay.
And if I may,
Yeah, if you want to introduce it and hold it up.
I'd love to do so.
Yeah.
Westland, out of Oregon,
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle,
not Seattle, but Washington State. Yeah.
Washington State. That was
Yeah.
close.
Hakeem.
This is called the Garryana.
Yep.
It is a how old?
Sixth
year?
edition.
Well, this is the
Sixth
sixth
edition.
edition of it. It's an American single malt.
Single malt.
It does say it's distilled in Seattle on here, but non-chill filtered, no color. This is one of the best whiskeys, single malts that I think we've had on the show. Made it pretty far in our bracket last year for March Madness.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely a fantastic single malt. All Westland stuff is. Haven't had a bad pour. So.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And,
Okay.
and pairing it with, now if I remember correctly from your previous takes, this is the brownie one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the Brazil one that I think definitely is the most dark chocolate forward one, least sweet. But after thinking about it for a couple of seconds, I was like, well, this one is the most straightforward in terms of chocolate and nut. It seemed like, whatever, Matt, you said it was Brazil and
Brazil
a combination
macadamia
of
almond.
Macadamia almond, a combination of nuts. And what I think this is actually going to be the one that is more of a contrasting pairing versus a complementary pairing, in that the Garryana is going to have aromas and flavors that you might find in the chocolate itself, but others that you definitely won't find.
Sip and then bite?
That I think sip, bite. Yeah, that I think will add the complexity of the overall pairing. Hopefully, that is the hope. That is definitely the hope.
Could I get a little bit of apple actually out of the?
Okay, so let's before we get into the chocolate, let's talk about the whiskey.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like what Scotch should taste like.
All right, nose.
hair, maybe?
Hair?
I don't know why.
Sorry, with an H?
Hair.
Like you went to a hair salon and like someone got dyed and then burned.
The hair on a pear. Sorry.
hair.
I get chocolate roasted barley,
You get the,
coffee.
Okay.
It's dark and rich.
So it's part complement, part contrast, hopefully, this pairing. That's kind of my hope. But there's fruit, yeah?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I get like white fruit, little juicy fruit.
Caramelized, not like creme brulee sugar, like burnt sugar kind of, like burnt
Okay.
dark
On a
sugar.
peach. Like if you take a peach and grill it. How about that?
Grilled peach?
I don't get any grilled
No.
peach.
Oh, well, I do. Absolutely. You can't you can't say I'm wrong because it's my notes.
I'm figuring it out.
No, I see where your head's at.
Yeah, it's up
I
his
see
ass.
where your head's at with stone fruit.
On the palate, it's
More
absolutely
mango.
splendid.
Or no, maybe.
You think it's mango? I was leaning white peach, but if you think mango,
I could see actually canned peach.
Absolutely splendid whiskey to be in my mouth.
it is. I haven't had this in a while. It is very good. I will say. Can attest. Chocolate. You were correct. It is definitely brownie like
Texture wise.
texture.
Yeah, what about the finish of the whiskey? because I'm getting this like. I'm actually getting a nuttiness. Funny enough.
You think it's implanted in your mind?
A dried, a little bit chestnutty more so than, or like dusty hazelnut.
Yeah. Now I've already taken a bite of the chocolate, so I don't know if I get it from that.
That's
But
fine. Yeah.
Second whiskey we get into, we're gonna do this right because I'm lost here between the two. They're both delicious together. I think it was an excellent job with the pairing. I'm getting more of that. There's definitely like a fruit type of thing from the chocolate.
Okay.
really, much so.
Real quick. So the most
Orange
important
peel,
part about
that's
this whole
what it
thing is the second taste of the whiskey. Because
changes?
after you have the chocolate in your mouth, then you take another sip of the beverage, and that will open up all of what should be.
It's so much more orange. Like I think because there's orange peel in the chocolate, it makes it taste like that, like a little bit bitter, like pithy orange. It just kind of jumps out.
Yeah.
I honestly think the chocolate masks the goodness of the whiskey.
Think so?
The citrus notes in the chocolate, I think, are I don't know.
I think it just makes them so much more potent. Like it like makes the citrus jump out, which I understand what you're saying is like
Yeah.
it masks other things, but it just makes it takes
It's very
that and
much
tops
highlighted.
it out.
The orange
Yeah.
peel is very much highlighted.
Yep.
This is one of the most pleasant noses on any whiskey I think I've ever fucking smelt. We really forgot about this one.
Man,
You didn't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do the second one better, Troy, but I think I thought it was matched perfectly.
Did you?
Yeah, I not perfectly, but I thought it was a very good pairing.
I think it made
It's hard.
I think it made things jump out of the whiskey that I didn't notice in the first year, which is
I
part
think
of
it makes. I think it adds brightness to the whiskey, but I do think that it might take away from a little bit of the chocolatiness
I agree.
from the whiskey.
Yeah.
And I think that's basically because of the even the small amount of sweetness
I
in
don't
the
know.
chocolate.
Go back and think. I mean, I'm thinking hazelnut, like specifically. It has just a oiliness to it.
A burnt nut.
Yeah.
Regardless, they're both delicious. Kind of want more of a coffee thing for some reason.
Coffee?
From the chocolate or the whiskey?
From both together.
Okay.
It just
That's funny.
smells so good.
It's not bad.
I'm going to make Westland Garryana candles. All right.
Yep. All right.
Moving on. What do we have here second? And then we'll do this right this time. Sorry about that. We rushed. I was excited about the chocolate.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So the next chocolate is the rosemary citrus.
Yep.
And pretty much immediately I knew that I was going to be doing a rye whiskey with this one.
Okay.
Why?
Herb, to me, herb and citrus and brightness means rye whiskey and spice. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to drink rosemary with anything else if I'm drinking it with whiskey.
Yeah, when I drink rosemary,
Yeah.
it's always just straight
Rosemary
up.
water.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of rosemary.
Just drink it. All right. All right.
I do
So-
make a rosemary agave syrup
What whiskey did you pair with
on
this?
a pretty regular basis. In case
whiskey?
anybody cared.
I do care. I always care.
Oh wow, still going. Oh,
still
still going.
What whiskey did you choose for this
I
rosemary
chose
citrus?
Nulu's toasted rye whiskey.
Anthony, I'll hold it up.
Yeah, this one's definitely going to be on our March Madness bracket. Put this in perspective, we opened this like 3 weeks ago. I opened this on Christmas Eve when I had COVID because of Matt.
Yep.
And it's absolutely delicious. Hopefully you get COVID from the bottle.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. This is literally one of my favorite. It's a toasted rye. It's one of my
So
favorite
toast rye is
ones.
Indiana State pick, right?
It's the Indiana State pick. It's a 117.4. It's absolutely delicious. It's still on the shelves around here, guys. If you're local to Fort Wayne, this is on the shelves. It's good. It's a good buy.
And so you're looking for a
$89.
spicy rye or a herbal rye, essentially?
Yeah, I was wondering why you floated towards a toasted one.
Well, because I think that there might be a better chance of sweetness from a toasted whiskey versus a non-toasted whiskey.
Fair enough.
And again, as we progress here in the chocolate tasting, we're getting sweeter and sweeter, meaning it's harder and harder to pair whiskey, especially with with these chocolates, and like I don't want the chocolates to. Well, no, excuse me. I don't want the whiskey to come across as lacking in sweetness when you taste it the second time after tasting the chocolate, because then you'll be missing the beauty of why we eat chocolate to begin with.
Yeah.
Like if there's no sweetness to it, if the whiskey like negatively affects that, that's the last thing I want. Which is why the beverage in a perfect world is going to be sweeter than the chocolate.
Interesting. Okay.
So
Interesting.
at least this time, with picking a toasted barrel with, in my head maybe a little bit more caramelization, a little bit more vanilla forwardness, and
Tannic-ish,
hopefully a
kinda.
little bit more
This
brown
one,
sugar.
This one
a little-
definitely is vanilla forward.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm hoping.
It's bright. The nose on this one is bright and vanilla forward, and
But still very herbaceous.
Yes,
very herbaceous.
Yes, and like the candied orange hopefully will pop.
I was
going
gonna
to
say I already tasted it. I got like a marmalade.
yeah.
Like
And
that
if you
is-
get marmalade, then
Yeah.
Oh,
hopefully
absolutely.
I've done my fucking job.
I'm gonna get into the chocolate if you don't mind, Mr. Buddy.
It's marmalade. It's honestly like even more amped up, like more clementine-y than orange from the last one. The last one's like orange peel. This is more like clementine.
Oh my god,
brighter.
what is happening in my mouth?
I'm excited about this.
So good.
Let's see.
I fucking love rosemary.
This might be the best chocolate I've ever had.
Oh.
Interesting, most interesting chocolate I've ever had.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
Mm.
Second sip.
Second sip is tough. I think it accentuates the spice. I think it
Yeah.
suppresses the sweetness, which would, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't happen, but at the same time, there are other flavors that are coming alive.
So
which
that
is
salt
interesting.
shines.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
The salt kicks through at the very
and
end.
the rosemary.
And just like, wow.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
I mean, this is such a dominant piece of chocolate
It really is.
with
yeah.
such a large amount of flavors, and the flavors are more from this citrus infused caramel that's in it. It really takes over the whiskey.
Yeah.
It makes the whiskey taste thin.
hell of a chocolate though.
It's a hell of a chocolate. I'll tell you what, I'm finding that the nose of whiskey is going great with the palate of chocolate.
Yep.
That's something.
You do get brown sugar, caramel, and salt.
Yeah.
Kind of like the main thing if you're drinking it.
Yeah.
It almost like you get the huge impact of the chocolate, the citrus. You get all that, and then you drink the drink, and it kind of like tapers it down, and it kind of prepares you for the next bite of chocolate, where you're like, I'm about to get kicked in the mouth right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little kick in the mouth never hurt anybody.
You know what I like most about it? There's not much mint in the rye. Though there's a little bit. It almost totally gets rid of it, which I appreciate. Troy,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
This is a very good barrel of MGP. I think the toasting process is. They only toast it for they taste it throughout. It's 1 to 4 weeks, and they taste it throughout the whole time, and that's when they dump it. Like when they do it by taste.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Should we rate these as we go?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. That's what we do here.
I'm just saying we missed the first one. I figured
What are we rating? The overall
the
experience?
pairing. I think the pairing. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna call. So we'll go back to the Westland. I think they both complemented each other very well. I think the chocolate accentuated the chocolate in the whiskey, and I think the whiskey made the citrus notes of the chocolate shine through. I'm gonna call that a thinker drinker together. Should I just keep going and then we'll?
yeah. Go for it. And second one.
I honestly like the chocolate, and I love the rye. I love the chocolate. I think that's a stinker pairing.
Okay.
I just don't.
What would you do differently? I really would. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. It's a fucking.
Yeah,
The second I tasted that shit, I was like, oh my god.
that was probably one of the most honestly one of the most interesting. I don't even know if whiskey is the spirit to pair with that.
Yeah.
I almost kind of wonder. I mean, I don't know what I would do differently. Honestly, that I would have to think about that. But the pairing was not. I don't think anything did anything for each other there at all. I think the chocolate totally just that chocolate is takes over everything. It
Yeah.
What about a marshmallow whiskey?
full control of the palate.
Smell?
Marshmallow.
That being said, I very much love that bottle of rye, so I'm happy we got to drink it. Matt, what do you got on the first one?
I'm going drinker on the first one. I think it paired well. I think they accentuated each other pretty well. I think I would drink both of them and eat both of them very quickly. I think I'm going to go, Thinker. Might go Thinker Stinker, but I think I'm going to go Thinker because they both were very interesting. I don't know if they made me stop and kind of want to do one then the other and take a break in between and think about both individually, but I don't know if they came together as well as I was thinking. So I'm going to go Thinker on that one.
Troy, what do you think?
I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Therefore, I am.
First one, yeah, we'll call it a thinker drinker. I would say, for like I was saying, it's a combination of complementing and contrasting, and the contrasting aspect of this pairing would be the fruit that you get from the whiskey that is not in the chocolate, and that sort of adds another layer of complexity to it, which I think this pairing just benefits from. I'm gonna need another hot second with the second one here.
It's a lot. I don't blame you.
I just kind of wonder if the single malt will go better with that chocolate.
No, I'm thinking like something marshmallow. Like I don't want marshmallow, but I just like the pillowiness kind of would think like the.
It's more of a texture than it is a taste.
Yeah, but it's like that like creaminess
Yeah.
that I kind of want more so than the compound, the brightness.
I'm not a marshmallow fan, so maybe I'm.
Schmallow.
Mallows.
Now that I'm thinking about a little bit more of an atypical pairing for this rosemary citrus chocolate, I think a liqueur in one way or another would probably be the better way to go. Man.
You have to think about it right now.
I am thinking about it right now, though. Like, what if we did like fucking Montenegro or something?
I don't have any.
Just it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in general.
Hypothetical. Yeah.
Yeah, or like a sweet Amaro. Bitterness complements the sweetness.
Citrus might work at the herbal.
Yeah, I think the citrus.
Okay.
The orange is tough. I mean, we could do like fucking Cointreau. I bet that would be delicious, or like some sort of Grand Marnier or oak aged orange liqueur. Or
Do you want to try some? Here,
Maybe next time.
Hang tight. No. I want him to try.
Anthony's
All
got.
right.
Anthony's made one.
Yeah. So this is just like cognac, vodka, bitter orange peels, regular orange peels, and a little bit of clove.
Oh, okay. Is it like sit for a long time or?
Yeah. You let it sit with the peels for about 14 days, and then you remove the peels, let it sit for a few more days. The sugar too. You add sugar at the end. You make you split it with simple syrup, and then you let it sit with the cloves for 2 days, and it's about 3 whole cloves. Give that a shot.
Okay.
I want to try that after.
I haven't tried it in a little bit. In a while.
I was just saying, you made it.
It's fucking delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's the alcohol content?
I mean,
It's not very. It doesn't taste strong.
yeah, it's probably pretty low proof.
That's pretty good. It honestly tastes like, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It tastes like very like thick Kool-Aid, like in a good way.
Yeah. I used 100 proof vodka.
Ooh.
And it was like, it's probably like 80 proof cognac. Maybe? I don't know. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense for cognac. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that go better with the chocolate?
Yes, but the only thing that it's missing is acid.
Yeah.
Because of how acidic this fucking chocolate is with the citrus.
Yeah.
I feel like and this is again another rule of thumb for pairings. Acid should be higher in the beverage than it is the food.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Very interesting. Well,
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely more conducive to.
luckily we do this every Tuesday, and we can buy more chocolate. And
I would do this a lot.
Yeah, this chocolate's just like fucking Hershey's.
Don't remind
Hershey's.
Anyway,
80
moving
million.
on.
Moving on.
To the
Ganache.
something John. What is it called? The Good John.
Jean D, have a small piece of deal.
Hey, Good John. Good day, Good John.
Good day.
What did you
John.
pick to pair with the Good Johns? Good day, John.
Sorry, we are flopping.
Oh, what are we changing?
We're going to the gingerbread.
Oh, gingerbread. Sorry, my apologies. Gingerbread.
GB.
What did you pair with the GBs?
The GBs, Whiskey Acres Artisan Series, bourbon.
Bourbon finished in maple syrup casks. 58.2%. World Spirits Competition double gold winner. American Spirits double platinum. I don't even know where this stuff is made. It's aged at least 1 year.
At least.
It's enough for me.
Hold else the people at home
This
can see.
$375 was $150 fucking dollars,
Yeah.
and it's delicious.
How much?
$149.99
For this?
at Benny's
9-9er.
in the case,
Holy shit.
and it's absolutely
You're
outstanding.
about to find out why.
Okay.
I was pissed.
Okay.
PO'd,
Okay.
if you will.
We got a little gingerbread over here.
I didn't pay for it. Someone bought it for me while we were there.
And just get ready for this chocolate.
All right, bud.
All right.
It's
Drink first.
Yeah, drink first. Drink first.
It didn't. While you were
Whiskey
describing
Acres.
it, it sounded like an Anthony chocolate. That's for sure.
You a gingerbread boy?
Oh yeah,
GBB?
I'm a gingerbread man.
Oh, that's fair.
That is hot.
It is hot.
Tamale.
It is mapley. They got it right.
Oh my god, what is happening there?
Oh my god. That's just gingery as bowels.
It's like I'm having an apple pie.
Well, it's made of ginger. That's pretty good. That's a good chocolate.
It's like pie filling.
That's a good chocolate. All right, second sip. Yep,
This chocolate's going in my mouth.
that's a good pairing.
That was better than I was thinking it was going to
Uh-huh.
be.
That was fantastic.
Oh,
Oh my
look at that.
god.
You try second sip yet?
Mm-hmm. It's like apple pie. It's like a fruit pie.
Like a hand pie.
Oh my god, I want to eat a lot of those.
Even the pairing though, like the whiskey, I don't know what, I honestly cannot describe what changed, but it is so different and more like complex. But I don't know what I'm tasting.
It's hard.
It's like
It smooths out the wood.
it's like you started with the apple pie filling and then you got the entire pie.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of perfect. That is a drinker thinker
I was like,
all
yep.
day, buddy.
Drinker thinker for sure.
Yeah. It brings out a sort of savory component, even like a little bit of peanut butter.
Yeah.
On the
Like
whiskey?
like a peanut brittle.
Yeah. Absolutely peanut brittle. Yeah.
I said goddamn.
And I think the reason that is because of how fucking long the finish on the whiskey is.
It's still going.
And it's like when you have a whiskey that has as long of a finish as that, and then you eat something with it, it's like seconds later you are picking up on complexities.
Oh my god, my mouth is
Well, if anyone's got an extra $160 and they're in Chicago and they want to drive to Fort Wayne, go to Benny's, get one of these bottles, $150.
Yeah, they're not $150 anymore though.
How much are they now?
Big 25.
$25?
They're like $30.
I'm just kidding. Really?
I'm not.
No.
It's really good. I wonder if I got a special batch or something. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, the one for Anthony.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh,
this
for
is-
Anthony?
this is-
$150.
Distilled and bottled by Whiskey Acres Distilling in DeKalb, Illinois.
I'm just going to say this is a very good pairing. Good job, Troy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Excuse me. Thank you.
What's the next? Oh, looks like that is.
What is this?
Ho.
Fourth up.
Time out. Troy, can I ask why you didn't put the walnut in?
I asked them that too.
It just looks like a fucking testicle.
It's an actual walnut apparently inside.
Put it in where?
in the fucking hole. It's a cap.
It's a stopper.
Yeah, no.
It's a testicle.
What is that, Troy? What did you pick? What
I
did
like
you
looking at the testicle.
What did you pick for fourth whiskey, Troy?
Fourth whiskey,
Pairing it with the John.
I picked.
What is it? Nocello. When the walnut in the sky like a big walnut pie.
I had to do it, man. I mean, like I said,
Troy walked home.
I walked home
Yeah, he literally walked home to
for
get
the
this.
Nocello
Yep.
and came back with the Nocello.
I was telling you, this is the only time I don't really pour anything at home very often because I save it for you guys. But I bought a bottle of Nocello after having this at your house, Troy.
Yeah.
And I the next day I opened it up. I was like, "You got to try this." And my wife was sitting on the couch, and she tried a sip. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's really good." Okay. And then like within 5 minutes, she's like, "Can I? You got some left in your glass? Can I have one more?" I'm like, "Wow, you've never asked to try it again." I'm like, "All right, it means it must be good."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is Nocello?
The sweetness in this chocolate, or in last couple of chocolates, but especially the Jandilla.
John, do you like walnuts in your little piece of deal?
What is Nocello?
Nocello is okay. So, in contrast with the chocolate, which is hazelnut, Jandilla hazelnut, Nocello is made from walnuts.
Green walnuts, specifically, and they're young.
We watched a video on how it's made. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're usually like not hard at all. Like you can cut them open, and they're like squishy. Not like squishy, but like they still have some elasticity to them, type of thing. It's like before they turn into an actual nut.
I think they were saying like you have to get them that day or they won't be good anymore. It's like
I mean, there's a definitely a harvest window, and they're hard as fuck to get.
Oh.
Like
So the liqueur itself is called Nocino.
oh okay.
Nocello is a brand.
Oh okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, you're correct. I have had the pleasure of eating green walnuts before, and texturally, they're not like not like you're biting into a like the shell of a
walnut.
Yeah.
we got to cut that out. I'm getting sick of that. Anyway,
No, I'd like to keep it in.
Troy would like this. Okay. I just love Nocello. I didn't know it existed until I had it recently, and I really love it. It's very good.
It's the best. And
It's
so
a little
let's take a
expensive,
little
though,
sippy.
Yeah.
the nose is absolutely fucking fantastic on this as well. And I kind of just want to. I've been going back and forth between the Westland and this, and it's like
Oh, they're both good.
Yeah.
it's like Rocky IV.
It is the most easiest drinking liqueur I've ever had in my life. It's so good. I guess you're probably allergic to walnuts. Don't drink it. But
Don't encourage it.
yeah, it's really good.
Fuck my ass.
Okay.
Second sip, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
We'll see it.
It's perfect.
Oh, it just like swoops in there. It kind of carves out all like the caramel, leaves a nuttiness, and then kind of just finishes with it.
I almost kind of want to like pour a little bit of whiskey in here.
I was just thinking the same thing, dude.
It's like
cocktail.
if it had a little bit more of a bite,
That's
just
the problem.
a little
Just
bit.
the problem. Yeah.
Foolproof Nocello.
Yeah. It's a little light. Tell you what, it's a great nightcap.
I said dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. So this with a side of double espresso is potentially my all-time favorite dessert beverage.
You can pour that shit on ice cream, dude.
Yeah.
People do it all the time. Get some like good homemade vanilla bean ice cream, pour some fucking
My
jello
Lord.
on it. Yep.
That's
Yep.
good.
Yeah,
Well-
that's a drinker 1,000,000% of the time.
I have nothing to think about other than how much I love Nocello.
We should put Nocello in the infinite drinker.
Ruin it.
It'd win.
I know it would.
It would win. Put it in the bracket. It wins.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Well.
Should we do it?
No.
Oh.
Well, Troy.
So stupid.
You know, I was loving the first one. I wasn't so sure about the second one, but you really brought it home with the last two.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you got 2.5 out of 4 here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psalms are, we're
Trained on spirits, not just wine.
Not just chocolate.
Derek
We can't
Cheetah
win
would
them
have
all.
left your restaurant if he was here tonight.
Yeah.
No, you would have started from the back.
And he would have fucked Alex Rodriguez up in the parking lot, too.
Oh my God.
That's a story from last episode, the Monday episode, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was a very nice finish. I feel like I should have dessert.
Yeah, me too.
Like-
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I feel sad. I'm leaving feeling satisfied and full.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I can fall asleep. Like
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for finally allowing us to explore your expertise on here.
Thank you, Troy. I'm gonna give you a little. Can I? I was gonna. No. Yeah, there you go. Yellow. Clapping. Thank you, Troy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, enough of that.
All
right, enough of that
hey,
shit.
you suck. Hey, okay.
Guys, we appreciate it. If you're stopping by, make sure you're following, subscribing, liking, dropping comments, emailing, following, all the things. Greatly appreciate it. Probably, we'll get back to social media, and we'll probably have some things that Matt will be kind enough to give away, like his whole liquor collection.
Yep. Again, I already gave away one. I rebuilt it, and I'm giving it away again.
I might be giving away some of my bottles of the stuff I'm making to some of our loyal, close guys. I think we're going to have a Patreon announcement coming up probably within a few weeks.
Perhaps.
Maybe we can put something in there for that. But coming up this week to celebrate Valentine's Day on Friday, hop over to our YouTube channel at Stinker Dranker Thanker. Me and the body himself are going to make some Valentine's Day themed cocktails. And this is perfect. Aphrodisiacs, chocolates make you want to bang. Whiskey makes you a little limp. So it's, give it a try at home, see what happens with you and your significant and special other. And that was kind of my theme for some of the cocktails I was making for our Friday episode. Troy, tell us a little bit about your original cocktail, just maybe a little hint.
Little hint.
Yeah.
It's very much raspberry influenced.
Sick. Yeah, awesome. Mine's filled with liquor. Absinthe, Sazeracs, cherries, chocolate, lavender. Yeah.
Chocolates.
Shaken and stirred, both at once.
Both.
Yeah.
You shake it as you stir it. And if there are things you want to see us pair, perhaps ridiculous things, easy things, fun things, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do this more.
Reach out.
We should do this more.
Fun.
Yeah.
We can all take turns doing something. I can, not know what I'm talking about and just pair it to random things. It'll be great.
Anyway. Thanks again. Matt, lead us out.